Team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Lance now on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
San Francisco.
From midfield, here's Lance. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Finding Ertz again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
That catch good for only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's out right at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd and 9. They give the Sermon out of the gun.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
and Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. DJ Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, this is caught. It's Kirk.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lance now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Shotgun now for Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
for good reason. Quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Sliding out of the pocket. Murray has the 1st down and more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
54, Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Being chased out left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. 3 yards the game there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Ertz has it left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Sermon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he is going to have a Niners first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this is Sermon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play fake. Murray. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on first down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons at Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. From the 31. Murray fighting, lost the football, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Rolling to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Murray now on first down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is what he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lance now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
it's Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, Conner looking for space. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here.
It's just a little hit for the summer.